Wow, more bad news for Tyson Fury. His advisor, Daniel Kinahan, is on the run, according to multiple sources. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. If you're interested in UFC 251, Jorge Masvidal versus Usman, use my link in the description box, and it does help the channel if you want to order that. Or you can get ESPN Plus as a bundle with Hulu and Disney Plus, or as a standalone app. Link in the description. Now, I swear they say, you know, fact is stranger than fiction, and when it comes to the curious case of Tyson Fury, I don't think that statement can get any more accurate. Like, Tyson Fury Glovegate 2.0, people have questions about the Wilder fight, underhanded, tampering. Wilder's brother said there was a dent in his head, and it is really starting to seem like something out of a movie. Tyson Fury's advisor, these are the articles, says Daniel Kinahan, who's Tyson Fury's manager, forced to flee Dubai hideout. Gangster Kinahan on the run in the Middle East after uproar at Boxingventure. And you click on it, I'll put the link in the description. It says Gangster Kinahan on the run in the Middle East after uproar at his boxing venture. Specialist detectives are, quote, actively investigating reports that under pressure crime boss Daniel Kinahan has left Dubai and he's traveling from country to country in the Middle East. Senior sources said last night that if information given to officers by, quote, high-level informants is correct, it shows that pressure on the 43-year-old gangster from Garda, and other police forces is having a huge effect. He has been trying to reinvent himself as an international boxing promoter, right? And so basically, Tyson Fury, they're saying his manager that created MTK Global is involved with a crime syndicate. That's what they're alleging. Now, the craziest thing is, if that is true, Tyson Fury could have been getting away with it, but he chose to announce before going through Deontay Wilder, he chose to post this video announcing that he was going to be fighting. Did he remove it? You know what? He removed the video. He really removed it. Oh, here it is. Okay. I was about to say. So this is what Tyson Fury posted.
Hello there. I'm just after getting off the phone with Daniel Kinahan. He's just informed me that the biggest fight in British boxing history has just been agreed. Get up there, my boy! Big shout out, Dan. He got this done. Literally over the line. 2-fight deal. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua next year. One problem. I just got to smash Deontay Wilder's face right in the next fight. And then we go into the Joshua fight next year. So there we are. The Gypsy King versus AJ is on for next year, but there's a hurdle in the road called the Bronze Bomber, aka the Knockout King, and I will get onto him and knock him spark out, and then we got on to the big fight. So big thank you, Dan, for getting this deal over the line. All the best. God bless you all. See you soon. Peace out.
Ever since he dropped that video, the spot has been super hot. And it just doesn't make sense, because some people are saying that this dude, he's a gangster or whatever, and he's like laundering, he's trying to clean up his money and stuff like that. This was done June 10th. And if you look anywhere on social media or whatever, there are a lot of people, especially Irish media where he's from, right? And there's a lot of people that I guess they're looking out for him. And the spot got hot, so to the point where these angry UK medias and Irish media were, after seeing this one video from Tyson Fury, they were basically on to, I guess, Kinahan. See, this is what I think happened. People speculated that, you know, this was a connection, and this man implicated Daniel Kinahan, said his name multiple times on record, and said he's responsible for making Joshua Fury in Saudi Arabia. And it seems like that's all that Garda needed to move, because he blabbermouthed and he confirmed that this was a relationship and this is the brains behind the operation. So it looks like these police forces over in the UK that already had pending like cases that they're, you know, and like investigations, I guess you could say, that they're trying to work towards to, I guess, make him pay for crimes they feel he's involved with or his gang is involved with. Tyson Fury, by doing that, it probably gave him access to search warrants or to move forward, because Tyson Fury is on record. Everybody's seen and talked about it. And he's saying that, hey, this is the guy that got, he didn't say Top Rank got this fight over the line. He didn't say my other promoter, because he has two promoters, Frank Warren, Queensberry Promotions, got over the line. He literally said Joshua is done, and it was because Daniel Kinahan, right? Look, and then look, people went crazy. Tyson Fury says Daniel Kinahan, reputed $1 billion drug boss. And all these articles start coming out. And then this guy's spot, Kinahan's spot, got blown up. And now they're saying he's on the run. I mean, this is just crazy. This is crazy. Tyson Fury endorses Daniel Kinahan. And that's another thing. It says heavyweight world champion is said to have split from controversial Irish boxing broker, who has been described as a man with a, quote, checkered history. Tyson Fury has endorsed Daniel Kinahan for prime minister on the same day that it was claimed that he had split. Now, I don't understand why Tyson Fury would do this. You put out a video, you're screaming this guy's name, and it sounds like they were building a case against him or whatever in Ireland for whatever they're charging him for, saying he's involved with. And Bob Arum, he's seen the backlash that it was getting. So what Bob Arum did is said he's a nice guy. This is Bob Arum. Bob Arum tells the truth about Daniel Kinahan. Bob Arum defends Daniel Kinahan amid growing controversy. And then he said, Bob Arum said nothing but nice things. He said Daniel Kinahan is a great peacekeeper. And the pressure started mounting. They're saying, hey, this guy can't be working on this fight. You know, it's wrong. He has a checkered past or whatever. And Bob Arum was vouching for it. You see, Bob Arum has, quote, great confidence in MTK boss Daniel Kinahan. And the pressure started, the backlash started to come. And then it says all these other articles like this. Tyson Fury and Bob Arum claim they will no longer negotiate fights with Daniel Kinahan, right? With reported mob boss. So after Tyson Fury dropped that video, the spot got so hot that they started looking into him, or maybe that was the information, or they just had to have someone say it. You know, that's how it is. Sometimes if they're trying to build a case and they don't have quite all the information they need, then they have to wait. But whatever he did with this video, I've been following this in the background and seeing, and it looked like it just blew up the guy's spot. And now fast forward to the future, they're saying that he's moving from country to country in Saudi Arabia. The other thing is, I talked about this. They're saying Daniel Kinahan, you know, a lot of people reported this. KHK Sports cuts ties with Daniel Kinahan and drop him as an advisor. He was an advisor for a month. And you see, Daniel Kinahan has been dropped as an advisor, a sports advisor with the Bahrain, is like a royal family in Saudi Arabia, because they wanted to cut ties amidst controversy. And this all happened after Tyson Fury ran his mouth. It says Bahrain. Oh, I'm not doing that. It says ad blocker. But anyway, that's what happens. Bahraini sports firm cuts ties with Daniel Kinahan because people were like threatening to boycott. Look, following public outcry, KHK Sports has cut ties with Daniel Kinahan less than a month after he was named. So he was in it for a month. And if you look at Tyson Fury, just look at this. Tyson Fury did that video. I told you from the beginning, I was like, that's not wise. If that's what the guy got going on in the background, then that's not wise to do that, to blow up his spot like that. Tyson Fury did this video June 10th. And you see articles by June 16th. So less than a week, the public outcry was so demanding and so great because of the Irish media and the UK media. Look, 56,000 views by 6 days, less than a week. This company said, hey, we don't want no parts of that. Like, we don't know. And then it said the statement reads, KHK is a global sports media property dedicated to the development of sports grassroots level. KHK Sports confirms it has discontinued engagement with Daniel Kinahan and he is no longer an advisor. Right? So companies like Sky Sports and BT Sport, UK companies that would have something to do probably with the televising of a fight with Joshua and Fury, it got so crucial for them based on the link to the Kinahan guy that they were being threatened by people. Like Sky Sports followed BT Sport in reacting to Irish MP. Look, Sky Sports followed BT Sport in distancing themselves. So this guy sounds really powerful and people don't want to touch it based on the backlash. It says keeping away. Sky Sports follows BT Sport in distancing themselves from Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua TV talks amid Daniel Kinahan links. And this all goes back to Tyson Fury's June 10th video. So whatever he said and putting this guy's name out there like that, his advisor, has created a snowball effect. Now, to make that more messed up, BT Sport, Sky Sport, and Bob Arum tried to distance themselves. And Bob Arum did an interview and he says that, let me get to it. Hold on. The internet is powerful too. Bob Arum says Kinahan dropped. Let's try that. Look, it says Tyson Fury splits with controversial advisor. Look, finished. Tyson Fury splits with controversial advisor Daniel Kinahan. Bob Arum to handle negotiations ahead of Deontay Wilder and Joshua fights. So Tyson Fury's video gained so much ill attention that they said he's not even going to be the main one to negotiate because they had to distance themselves from it. And this is Tyson Fury, what he posted. Tyson Fury says, like for Donald. So I'm assuming Donald Trump. He posted a picture of this guy, Daniel Kinahan, and an Irish flag. And he said, Dan for PM. PM is Prime Minister. So the day Bob Arum tries to create a gap, for whatever reason, this guy spots hot, Daniel Kinahan, and Tyson Fury, he posts this on his Instagram. As you guys can see, Gypsy King 101. That's his verified page. So it's like he's taunting people. It's like he's taunting people and people start getting mad at that. And then, but wait, there's more. Look, so people start writing articles about this. Tyson Fury, he endorses Daniel Kinahan for prime minister on same day advisor relationship ends. So it led people to believe that, hey, maybe this guy's just playing the background because Bob Arum is saying that he's no longer a part of it. But Tyson Fury is saying, guess what? I want him for the prime minister. He's the man. Weird move from Tyson Fury. It says Tyson Fury has endorsed Daniel Kinahan for prime minister on the same day that it was claimed that he had split with his controversial advisor. The WBC heavyweight champion posted a Photoshop picture of himself and Kinahan on his Instagram story with the words, like Donald, Dan for prime minister, adding an Irish flag below the message. The post came hours after Fury's American promoter, Bob Arum, claimed that they will no longer work with Kinahan, who Fury credited with brokering the agreement for 2 super fights between himself and Joshua. He said, I'm just getting off the phone there with Daniel, Daniel, get him, my boy. And then they're showing the whole track record. So I can't say this was wise for Tyson Fury to do this. The guy's trying to make money and separate himself from the allegations, and then you got Tyson Fury keep screaming, and now people are looking for it. And to make that more crazy, look at what they're saying in the Sun, the Irish Sun. It says bomber nailed. They're saying the cartel rocked as Daniel Kinahan's, quote, equal partner, Thomas Bomber Cavagna, guilty of drug shipments and laundering money. Mob boss Daniel Kinahan's, quote, equal partner pleaded guilty yesterday to running a multi-million-dollar drugs and money laundering network. So, in yet another crushing blow to the Kinahan cartel, Thomas Bomber Cavagna, 52, admitted his role in conspiring to import Class A and B drugs and money laundering. So they're alleging and saying this guy is a part of the. They said he pled guilty, like they have him in custody, like they're really after these guys. This is insane. This is like literally like a movie. Cavagna's role in the Kinahan cartel was to identify new drug supplies. Boom, boom, boom. You know, I'll put the link in the description. They said it took 4 years to take down the bomber. So I don't know why Tyson Fury keeps doing this. Like they've been investigating, I guess, this henchman or whatever for 4 years. And then this is not a coincidence that as soon as Fury connects the dots in that one video right here, screaming Daniel Kinahan got the Joshua fight done, it's been nonstop stuff. And then now they're saying that Daniel Kinahan, his advisor, has fled. I mean, this is just insane. This is insane, people. Daniel Kinahan forced to flee Dubai hideout. Like, all this because Tyson Fury decided to do that video and put all this pressure on. I can't understand it. It is understood that intelligence suggests he has moved to the UAE, to a country within Central Asia. So they said he's bouncing around. A source said Garda have made it clear that we are going after Daniel and there are investigations in plan. This is Tyson Fury's advisor. So can you imagine if Al Heyman, let's say, was named Nino Brown, and then Deontay Wilder was like, yeah, I just got my fight with Anthony Joshua, 2-fight deal, and we fighting in Saudi Arabia, and Nino Brown, I just got a phone with him and Nino Brown set this up. Or can you imagine if Canelo Alvarez said, yeah, my fight with Golovkin 3, I just got off the phone with El Chapo, you know, and I got off the phone with Pablo Escobar, whoever you want to name, you know, fill in the blank, somebody who's nefarious, and they got my fight over the line. Weird flex, but okay. I have no idea why Tyson Fury would do that, bro. And this is all the clout chase. This is all the clout chase. You're supposed to be fighting Wilder next, but you were talking about Joshua. You could have just kept that under wraps and not said nothing. But this is what happens. Tyson Fury, you know, he dropped the ball, and now he's got all this pressure. Now they say that, man, what? This is just crazy. This is like really like a movie. The dramatic development follows the Dublin gangster's shambolic attempt to rehabilitate his image by reinventing himself on the international stage as a boxing promoter and friend to the stars. In recent weeks, it has emerged that he played a central role in talks to facilitate the potential bout between Tyson Fury and Joshua. So Tyson Fury has caused all this heat by connecting the dots and showing that he was playing a pivotal role in getting this fight. And they probably tried to prevent it because they felt he was money laundering. So they want to come down on him. If that's the case, they want to come down on him before the fight is made. And it says that was seen as the first step to respectability by Kinahan, who had been hired by a Middle Eastern company, KHK, as a special advisor. However, he was not prepared for the backlash it unleashed as outraged victims, journalists, and politicians challenged the whitewash attempt. The public outcry was so intense that even then, whoever this is told the Department of Foreign Affairs that he had contacted the UAE about Kinahan. So the special forces, like basically the equivalent in the UK to the FBI, they're going over and speaking and meeting up with people saying he can't be in charge of Joshua Fury over there. It says, and in the aftermath, his role with the boxing promotion company has been terminated. Meanwhile, his mother-in-law was laid to rest after cremation in Dublin, and he was not among the mourners. So they're saying he can't even go to his mother-in-law's funeral back home or wherever it happened. Gardaí, which is FBI equivalent, has been targeting Kinahan for some time, and recently this assistant commissioner on the Drugs and Investigation Organized Crime Bureau told a special media briefing that the Kinahan cartel had wreaked havoc on communities that are already the worst affected by poverty and drug addiction. I mean, this is just crazy. The news that the mob boss is stepping away from the sport of boxing emerged last week. He will instead focus on other interests, according to Bob Galen, president of MTK Global, a company that, was co-founded. So it looks like people are on this guy's trail, and Tyson Fury seems to be kind of the culprit that set this all up, or kicked up this storm, if you will, by even talking about it. Now look at it. It says Kinahan cartel, Gardaí, which is equivalent to the FBI, set sight on new target. Like, they're going after various people in this cell, in this section. And now they have I guess someone who's supposed to be high up, Thomas the Bomber, and they have him in custody. And this is all after this is just like a movie, bro. See, look. So basically they're saying they had some kind of phone service, kind of like WhatsApp, and they were able to seize a bunch of phone records, like the FBI or FBI equivalent over there. It says how European drug lords are scrambling for cover as encrypted phone networks are compromised. So basically the feds, or the equivalent to the feds over there, have gotten their hands. It says a joint European investigation carried out by French and Dutch police forces has resulted in the dismantling of an encrypted phone network used by organized crime groups across the world, including members of the Kinahan cartel, right? So basically there was some kind of encrypted chat, and the Fed or Fed equivalent have broken into that. These encrypted chats, they have these records now, and now they're going after the people. It probably has smut and dirt, from what people, exchanged on text message, thinking that it was private. So it's similar to the fappening when the celebrities, their iCloud was compromised, and then people can dig into your phone and look at your pictures, and people's sex tape and nude photos and stuff came out. That's the equivalent. They've tapped into, I guess, different European encrypted phone records or whatnot. This is crazy. This is crazy. They had encrypted phones that just got busted. I don't know. And all the while, Tyson Fury has Glovegate 2.0 going on. Let me know what you guys think. This is like some Hollywood movie. Now they're saying Kinahan, where he was staying, he's fleeing. They said he couldn't go to his mother-in-law's funeral. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And all of this, you had Tyson Fury, he's almost like trying to play a cat and mouse game, you know what I mean? Like Bob Arum tried to clear the air and say, hey, Daniel Kinahan's not working with the decision making, and this is Tyson Fury. He said, oh, but I want Dan for prime minister. It's like you're making this guy's spot hot. That's Bob Arum and Daniel Kinahan, so I don't know. I don't know anything about him, but people over there in the UK seem to want him real bad. And we'll have to see how it plays out, but this is crazy. And I think a lot of this could have been prevented, at least by Fury's side, by not doing that video. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We working.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.